Be joining us now on location is Miss Mississippi, Holly Brand. How you doing there, Holly? Thanks for coming in today.
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
All right, so you're going to be singing the national anthem again, right?
Yes, I sang the national anthem earlier this morning, and
Okay.
I have more Veterans Day events this week where I'll be singing it as well.
Okay, awesome. Well, I think I've heard you sing it twice, and you do a fantastic job
Well, thank you.
every time. We
Thank
really
you. I
appreciate
appreciate that.
And it's always, of course, an honor to be with you again and have you on the show. So is this your first time to the Armed Forces Museum here?
It is. I've never been to Camp Shelby before, so this is a new destination for me. So it's been really exciting to be here and see this in person.
It's incredible, isn't it?
It really is. It's beautiful, honestly.
right.
I've enjoyed my time so far.
So when you're out representing Mississippi, being the great ambassador that you are, you've got to mention this place because it's really something. Isn't it?
I will. I'll mention it from now on.
And certainly after you see it in person, it's like, wow,
Yes.
this is really incredible.
Absolutely. I was amazed just as I was driving up. And so being able to have my feet on the soil here, yeah, I'll definitely be telling people about it, spreading the word.
Exactly. So I think what impresses most of all is the deep connection of Mississippi to the military, to the armed forces, to those who have served our country
Absolutely.
From Mississippi. And that's really what this museum's all about. That's what it showcases, is those that are Mississippians that came through.
Absolutely. I'm excited I get to have a tour of the museum today.
Okay.
So I'm very excited to see it and get to know a little bit more.
Well, you'll enjoy that. I was honored to and privileged to have that sort of personal guided tour last time I was here in May. What's on the schedule for you? I know it's busy, but you got the big pageant coming up, right?
Yes, Miss America is a little less than a month away, and so I pretty much have everything ready to go, but putting on those last-minute touches on wardrobe and just, doing a lot of mock interviews everywhere that I can, just getting everything as the best that I can possibly have it so I can present my best self to the panelists at Miss America. But I leave December the 8th, and the finals are on December the 16th. So
You getting excited?
I am excited. I'm a little nervous because, well, it's Miss America, but I think, it's the 100th anniversary, and I love Mississippi. I'm so proud to call this state home. I've been born and raised here, and so having the opportunity to represent our state and what's so amazing about it is just so exciting and an honor, especially at the 100th anniversary. So I'm looking forward to Miss America for sure.
And a lot of listeners may not know, there's a team behind you that makes all this possible. There's a lot of folks involved.
Absolutely. So the Miss Mississippi board helps me a lot with prep, but we also have a designated prep team that prepares me for everything Miss America related. So I don't think I'd be able to do it without them. So I'm so grateful to have a supportive board and prep team who kind of is behind me and gets me ready for Miss America for sure.
And Mississippi has a strong a pageant community and a rich pageant history as well.
Yes, absolutely. We've had 4 Miss Mississippis who have taken home the Miss America crown, and I was the 63rd Miss Mississippi that was crowned in Vicksburg, so definitely a rich competition state for sure.
Well, we're looking forward to you to being the 5th from Mississippi.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, fingers crossed.
Well, I think you have a fantastic chance.
Thank you.
So you represent the state so well.
Thank you.
These folks that serve our country in the military, they are precious assets for Mississippi and for our country indeed.
Yes, absolutely. My brother actually is a United States Marine, and so when I get to come to events like today and being able to see places like Camp Shelby and this museum, it just kind of reminds me that freedom isn't free, and it reminds me of the sacrifices that our servicemen and women, just like my brother, make every single day for us to have the freedoms, to have events like this, for me to be able to sit here and talk to you. So I'm super grateful for our servicemen and women, but especially our Mississippi servicemen and women.
Holly, do you think the young folks, the folks that are around your age, do you think they recognize that as well? How are we doing there? I mean, you've got friends and so forth, obviously, in that age group. Do they recognize that?
Honestly, I don't think that they do, and I can say that because I used to be that person. I didn't know a lot. I knew about the military, but I wasn't really aware of everything that went into that until my brother joined the Marine Corps, and I understood it completely. And so I think we just have to do a better job of connecting our youth with servicemen and women, people who have served before, just education, and kind of giving them the opportunity to have their eyes opened, just like I did with my brother.
Yeah. And, we encourage all those across the state of Mississippi, and even those that are outside of Mississippi that are tuned in, that are in school, if it's teachers or students or parents and so forth, they really need to get a field trip organized as a group the young folks, and come through here, because nothing describes it better than seeing these exhibits and reading some of the stories. It really does bring it home and brings it into perspective.
I agree. Field trip to Camp Shelby.
That's awesome. Miss Mississippi, Holly Brand has been our guest. We appreciate you joining us, Holly.
Thank you so much for having me.
And thanks for being part of these events as well.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck in the pageant.
Thank you.
Miss America, that's what we want. Bring it home for us. We'll be right back. We've got SuperTalk News, Fox News coming up. And then after the break, we've got Colonel Mark Prine. Stay with us. We're down at the Armed Forces Museum, Camp Shelby. SuperTalk Mississippi, middays will return.